Along Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. He connects with Disley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
There is his tight end, Disley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll give it to Dobbins. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is caught, and he's in. Ladd McConkey, touchdown, L.A. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this play is going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll spin out of a tackle. Winds up getting about 6 yards. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in.
And he's into the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurst. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. At their own 33-yard line. Herbert now on 1st down. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Herbert to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up. Now Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, L.A.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Herbert to the air again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
22 yards. That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Miami. $63. Carl left Yeti.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Hey, 73.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Carl left Yeti.
Brings up second and 7.
It's like a design run. Hurts has it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's third and 7.
Brings up third down and 7.
Here goes Hurts on the design run.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Barkley. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Hyden Hurst, touchdown Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. Now, Herbert. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Throwing now is Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Now it's Dobbins, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. To throw is Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Lad McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
No touch that. Kyle left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A run with Dobbins. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the tight end, Hurst. A big hole. And he will score. Hyden Hurst.